Texas League Baseball is next. And welcome into our proud broadcast of Texas League Baseball. Tonight, the voice of the San Antonio Missions. Here is Jonathan Baker. Well, thank you, Bob, and welcome into this gorgeous Wednesday evening of Texas League Baseball here in South Central Texas. Game 2 of our 6-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your first half South Division champions, your San Antonio Missions. Well, tonight, Military Appreciation Night, as we honor those that serve in uniform currently or retired, will get 4 box seat tickets as you show proof of retired or current military ID, and you could get those tickets when you come to any future missions game here in 2023 or in the new year of 2024. The 2024 season schedule will be getting ready any day now as we get any further updates. So far with San Antonio starting a 3-game set on the road against the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And evidently we will be happy that we'll finally see the home team and who they will play in the start of 2024 on opening week. Gotta say, we are joined in the booth by our pregame show and also got my partner Bob, my great friend. Good evening, Bob.
Good evening, Jonathan. Thank you for having me.
So last night was a pretty good win for San Antonio in the Missions, and 8-7, and they were going really well getting the final 3 outs of the ball game.
Yeah, I got to say, John, tonight is a pivotal moment for the Missions as of last night winning their 67th against Midland, and tonight going to try to get the 68th of this evening.
We got to say the Missions are doing really well, claiming still the first place area, and so far San Antonio doing good in the first half of the season and the second half of the season. I gotta say, they are going strong and looking to get into the playoffs, which they've already did, and practicing to get up into the Texas League title area. And so far, that will be determine who we play in the post-game and in the playoff rounds.
Yeah, I got to say, John, it is pivotal to see the homestands right now and in these days ahead that we see Midland, Amarillo, and Springfield come to San Antonio for the final 3 homestands. Gotta say, Bob, it's going to be pretty good night tonight as we got fans coming in, and so far our pregame show will have to be short and quick as we are 7:09 on this evening. Well, for all of us, we are going to take you down to the field, and this broadcast is brought to you in part by Dr. Pepper, our official drink on Thursdays for the San Antonio Missions. Every Thirsty Thursday, you could get $2 Dr. Peppers all night long or any of your favorite drinks. And they are just $2, so hope you come on by and see us at our local concession stands, and it'll be good. Well, moments away from first pitch, Aaron Leisure will take the hill for San Antonio as he's a lefty, 6'3" and 208 pounds and age 26. We'll get the call for the Missions here this evening. Well, we're about ready to go. And what do you say? Well, everybody is getting ready. So who's ready to have a good night tonight on this Wednesday night? You ready? Let's play ball! Leading off for Midland, Logan Davidson. And that one's going to be line drive up to left, and we're underway here tonight. First pitch is a single to left, as Rockhounds will have their first hit of the night. In now, the second batter, Mickey McDonald. Taco Bell double play will come in, and he will foul that one off, but hit the catcher's mitt, as that's in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Ball clubs tonight: Tulsa at Frisco, Midland at San Antonio, Arkansas at Amarillo, Northwest Arkansas at Corpus Christi, and Springfield at Wichita. The 0-1 delivery. Right there and in, taken for a code strike. And it's the count now, 0-2. Tonight, crew chief is Jeff Andrews. And our 3 umpiring crew out there at first, second, and third base umpires here in the Texas League Umpires Association. High fly in the air. In left field is Fabian, as he'll make the grab, and he's got it for out number 1. Well, we're going to give you a quick pause and show you the visiting Midland Rockhounds and their starting lineups. And so far, pretty good, as these guys are on the road and they're in it to win it. What do you say, Bob?
I got to say, losing last night to 8-7 final against San Antonio, boy, that really will shake up the bullpen. And tonight, they're going to try to get a win here at San Antonio on the road.
In now is the third batter, Jeremy Eierman, as he takes one down and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Pretty decent night, partly cloudy. Our temperature 102 on this beautiful Wednesday night. The 0-1 right there and in for a taken code strike. It's 0-2. Got fans watching from Midland, Northwest Arkansas, and Tulsa and Springfield. We welcome everybody. So far, everybody that is not in a current homestand right now can watch us here on YouTube Live or even MLB The First Pitch app. No balls, 2 strikes to Jeremy Eierman. Runner at first, 1 away here in the top of Midland's first inning. The pitch. And did he go? Appealed down by home plate umpire Jeff Andrews. He says no, he did not go. That's for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jeremy. And somebody is stealing right there. And they do not get him, as that will be a stolen base for Midland, but a strikeout. And 2 away on that one. Now in, Tyler Soderstrom, as he comes in and looks at strike 1 as he went around. Soderstrom averages a .314, the opposition of a .673. For Midland, he's had 8 home runs and 24 RBIs in his favor for this year. Pretty good year for Tyler. The 0-1. Right there and up top for a ball, and the count now 1-1. The runner number 49 out in scoring position for the Rockhounds. And looking good. The 1-1. Right there and inside for a take-it code strike. It's 1-2. Well, got an early score. Tulsa will lead the Rough Riders by 2-0. That is, the Drillers lead the Frisco Rough Riders 2-0. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And the first run in to score for Midland, as that will be an RBI single cross to score. The runner from second safely in. And that'll bring up Austin Beck. Beck coming in. And right there as that hits Leisure. And that will be the final out. So Tyler Soderstrom would get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of the first we go, and it's the Rockhounds up early by 1-0. Well, a right-hander, Luis Medina, will step in for Midland. And what do we know, Bob?
Well, he's got some arsenals to work on and pitches, and he's got to get it going here tonight. 6'1", is 175 pounds, age 23 for Midland here tonight.
Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in for San Antonio as we start up the bottom of 1. Here's the pitch by Medina, and that one is inside the corner. And that's taken in for ball 1, 1-0. Military Appreciation Night underway. Tomorrow, Thirsty Thursday, $2 parking and $2 soft drinks all night long, courtesy of our San Antonio missions. Friday, the series continues. 7:05 on Friday, Saturday, and 1 o'clock on Sunday, as we wrap up a 6-game homestand between the Rockhounds and the Missions. Tuesday, a new homestand begins as we'll greet the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles to town. And, well, after that homestand, we'll be on the road to head to Wichita. And right there, boy, he's having a good day right there. And that's going to be a leadoff triple. And what a way to get on base, a triple. And everybody tonight in attendance will get that courtesy coupon of a triple meat cheeseburger, courtesy of our friends there at Whataburger. Whataburger served hot and fresh, and first one built in Corpus Christi during the year 1950. Pretty good out there at Bayfront Park. They have at least 2 to 3 of those built within their ballpark. And so far, a lot around here in San Antonio and other places as well. So pretty good, as we have a pretty good restaurant.
Yeah, we do, and I will say.
That one is high fly in the air. And the runner from third is tagging up. And here he comes right there in the score, as that will tie up the ball game on an RBI. Right fielder Tirso Ornelas coming in for San Antonio, as he's the tie-breaking run. And that's hit weakly up to the shortstop area, and they will get him easily by a step, and that's for out number 2. With a chance now, let's give the home team starting lineups. And so far, Bob, winning last night 8-7 against Midland. Can they win it again here tonight?
Well, that's a what-if question, John. If they could get in and win this one here tonight, it will be huge for San Antonio to win their 68th of the season and to push forward and forward into the second half.
Well, I got to say, Bob, you're absolutely right. The Missions throughout this year have been unstoppable. They started the season on the road at Tulsa, and now they're going further and further into this season, all the way to our last 6 games with Springfield. No balls, 2 strikes to Juan Fernandez. Hit to third, as that's a ground ball, and that will do, as that will end the first. 1 run on a couple of base hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the top of the second we go, and tied all at 1. Well, we'll be back with Chase Calabwig leading it off for the top of the Rockhounds second. It's Texas League Baseball. And here's our proud sponsor, Dr. Pepper, for our guy here in the booth, Bob.
Dr. Pepper is our favorite drink, and so far, our Thirsty Thursday special $2 drinks and all that is available here in our concessions. And so far, pretty good on that one. So come on by, join us every Thirsty Thursday for the remainder of this season, as we have $2 drinks all night long on Thursday evenings. So see you at the ball game as we take on the Midland Rockhounds, the Amarillo Sod Poodles, and Springfield Cardinals for the last 3 homestands of the year. We now take it back to Jonathan as he'll get us ready for the top half of the second inning. And here we go with Chase Calabwig to lead it off.
Thank you, Bob. And as he comes in, we are about ready for the inning to start. And the top half of 2. The pitch. Yeah, right there and in for a taking cold strike. It's 0-1. Midland wearing their beautiful orange jerseys. Gotta love the color. It's a orange, clean color. Mission's wearing their home white uniforms. Now, I will say the funny thing about it is there is a orange jersey for Midland and a red jersey for Springfield. And gotta say, pretty good on that one. The 0-2 to Chase Calabwig, and right there, strike 3. He gets him. And that's a strikeout for Aaron Leisure. Happy birthday to him as he gets that one on his side. Here's Dermis Garcia as he's right there and in for a cold strike. It's 0-1. .207 with a .652 opposition, 5 home runs and 20 RBIs of the year for the Rockhounds. And pretty good right there. The 0-1 delivery. And that one is fouled and away. The count 0-2. Well, give special shout outs to our fans. And yes, we do have some waving at us. Section 102. 101 as well. Into the 102 sections. And the 0-2. And that one is fouled off, and the count is still holding on at no balls to 2 strikes. Oh, and 2. And that one is going to be line drive over the third baseman Dunn's head. And that's going to be a 1-out single. Boy, gotta say, the Rough Riders in the bottom of the first inning getting bases loaded up against the Tulsa Drillers. And so far, the Drillers lead the ball game 2-0. So far, pitching coach is out there to talk to his starter. And boy, I gotta say, he's trying to get him cooled down. The 8-hole cleanup hitter, Trenton Brooks, hits one high fly in the air. Lopes in pursuit, just shallow right field as he'll make the play. And that's out number 2.
Well, that one was hit weakly out there up to right center. And boy, that did not make a very good contact as well.
Well, Cooper Bowman will step in. We're down to the last man in the roster. And the pitch. Right there and inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. Runner at first, 2 away, top of 2. Tied ball game at 1-1. Here's the 0-1. High fly in the air. Left fielder Albert Fabian will make the running grab, and that will be in foul grounds as he'll make the catch.
No runs on a hit, no errors, and one left. To the bottom of 2 we go, and it is a tie ball game at 1. Well, leading off the bottom of the 2nd inning for the good guys. Hot corner third baseman, Lucas Dunn. Dunn coming in, ready to go. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one hit weakly to third. And that will be out number 1. I gotta say, that one right there was just a yucky ground ball. And that'll bring up the designated hitter. DHing tonight is the 6-hole batter, Grant Little. And the pitch. And that one right there is outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Right there and in for a code strike. It's 1-1. Gonna have to take a quick pause and see who's at the door. We'll be back for Texas League Baseball coming up here in this one. Do apologize about that, and so far we are getting right back to it, as that's a false alarm. Had to be in a little quick delay, but that delay did not last more than 15 seconds. Right there, 2 balls and 1 strike. And that one's going to be hit high in the air, up in the right field, as Al gets through for a base hit. Going to first, going to second. Oh boy, he's getting in trouble now. But he gets to second safely. And that's a 2-bagger for San Antonio. Wow, I gotta say, that one was well executed on that pitch. Well done on a job like that. Here's the 7-hole batter, second baseman Jackson Merrill. Boy, Merrill coming in, but he was awesome last night. Wouldn't you agree, Bob?
I think it's not just him that's awesome. I think this whole bullpen is awesome. When you look at the San Antonio Missions, they are really getting up there, and they are really trying to get that ball game under control.
And that's going to get down left field for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the tie-breaking run on a run-on double. And the Missions will take the game. It's now a 2-1 score as Jackson Merrill delivers that RBI double and puts them up in front. So pretty good right there. Here's the 8-hole cleanup hitter, left fielder Albert Fabian. Right there in the inside corner for a code strike. It's 0-1. Fabian averages .299 over a .400. He's had 5 home runs, 8 RBIs for the Missions. That's a swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. Well, Northwest Arkansas and Corpus Christi, top of the 4th inning, no score there at Bayfront Park. And that's going to be lined right there, as that will give to the first baseman for the out. And that will put the 3rd run for San Antonio 90 feet in from scoring in. 9-hole batter, Michael Cantu. Runner at 3rd, 90 feet. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that will do it up to right field.
Well, Jackson Merrill will get a RBI double, bringing in a run to give the San Antonio Missions the lead in this half inning. A run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. To the top of the third we go, and the Missions have the 2-1 advantage in this one. We're back in the top of the third. Logan Davidson will lead it off, as we'll be right back after our commercial messages here from San Antonio. We're back at 3, 2, 1. Well, leading off the top of the third inning for Midland, Logan Davidson. Davidson coming in as we begin the third inning. So far, about ready to go. The pitch. And that one is going to go foul. The count 0-1 as we're underway of this new inning. The 0-1. That one chopped foul. The count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one hit up to right field. That gets through for a no-out single. As they'll get it back in quickly. And now the tying run for Midland sits at first base. Mickey McDonald, the second batter, coming in. Tonight, McDonald playing up in right field, and he'll take that one in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Boy, still a no-score opportunity there against Northwest Arkansas and Corpus Christi. Gonna say how lucky the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Would have been nice if Midland was at home taking on Springfield and Wichita would have been here at San Antonio.
Sure. Wouldn't that be something good? You'd have all 5 North Division teams coming to take on Amarillo, Midland, San Antonio, Frisco, and Corpus Christi in this South versus North Division teams.
1-2. And that one's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Runners holding on at first and second. 2-1, nobody out.
Boy, awfully good pitch right there, as that one was well hit. Now Midland is getting a little defense on their side.
Well, I hear you, Bob. Third batter, Jeremy Ironman. Coming in the pitch. High fly in the air, and that one will go out of play. No balls and one strike. And the pitch. That one high and outside for ball one, 1-1. So pretty good evening here in San Antonio, Texas. And that one's going to be right there. Mendoza for one. Relay to Fernandez, and they get them both. A 4-6-3 double play for San Antonio. And lucky enough, that would be good for 2 crispy tacos, courtesy of our friends there at Taco Bell. Yes, Dr. Pepper would also be good with that, so our proud sponsor. Go ahead and shout out a lot of those that are watching on this Wednesday evening. Bill Miller's Barbecue. Do apologize if my little stutteriness becomes to no avail on big problems. So, Bill Miller's Barbecue, serving San Antonio since 1953. We welcome you out to the live broadcast. We got Whataburger since 1950. Regal Cinema is also a win. So take your movie out while we're away. As San Antonio heads to Wichita in a couple weeks from now. And so far, don't know what good movie is there.
Well, I will say Sound of Freedom looks really good.
Oh, you think so? You recommend that one?
I really do.
So pretty nice right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tyler Soderstrom. And that one is outside for the count evens up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of 3, 2 away. Runner at third. Tying run for the Rockhounds. And that's going to get in for a base hit. Fair ball. And that's going to be a leadoff double that will get off in a scoring tie against the Rockhounds and the Missions.
Boy, and what a great executed fastball on that high velocity right there. And so far, that leads off a double for the Rockhounds.
Now in, Austin Beck, as he takes one right there in the inside corner. And it's 0-1. Well, Corpus Christi, they have the tie-breaking run against Northwest Arkansas. And so far, they're going to try to get something going. The pitch. High fly in the air, and that one will go out of play. For the count now, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. And right there, as that will dust him off. For the count now, 1-2. One and two. High fly in the air. And that again will go foul. One and two. And right there and outside, just shy of the inside corner. And that will even things at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and two. Fouled off. And he'll have another one. 2-2. And that one's high fly in the air. Fabian in pursuit makes a play at the wall, as that will do. Tyler Soderstrom will tie up the ball game on a run on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the third we go, and squared away at 2. Well, center fielder Tim Lopes coming in as we start the bottom of the third inning for San Antonio. Right there and in as Medina throws the first pitch for a code strike. It's 0-1. Right there, line drive to short, and he will have a chance, and he loses it there at first base. And right there, an E6 for the first baseman on Midland. And as they play that Beethoven's song, boy, I gotta say, it is pretty good. That one right there, just shy of the inside corner. And that's taken in for ball 1, 1-0. Runner at first after the throwing miscue for the Rockhounds. And so far, the E6 goes to the first baseman for Midland. Boy, and that's what you got to say. You can't make that many errors when you get things going like that. You really have to stand strong and command your throw to that first base area. If not, then you're just going to get screwed, and that will be really hard to come back by later on. High fly in the air up to right center as the center fielder will make the running grab, and he's got it for out number 1. Right fielder Tirso Ornelas coming in as he's 0 for 1, a ground out in the first inning.
Well, John, I got to say, we need to check up on our good friend, Joshua Mears, and our shortstop that have been out for a long time.
Yeah, so far, Bob, we just got some pretty good news. That, Joshua Mears and the other guy, he is also on the injured list. And we'll say we have his name written down somewhere. 3 balls and 1 strike. And right there, ball 4. So Mears and Wander Javier should be back by next month, as we are pretty much towed. First to second, 1 away, bottom of 3 in a tie of 2. And that one is going to get foul, and the count now is 0-1. 0 for 1, the first baseman Juan Fernandez coming in as he takes one outside the zone. 1-1 the count. And to say a 2-2 tie in the bottom of the third inning for the Missions. Here's a 1-1. That one high and outside, just shy of the inside corner. And that is 2-1. Joshua Mears and Wander Javier should be returning as we get ready for the 6-game finale against the Springfield Cardinals, beginning on Tuesday, September 12th through the 18th. And that's going to be right there, line drive, and that's going to get bases loaded as San Antonio will get a right field base hit, the fielder's choice on top of that. And the hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn coming in. And that's right there, gloved by the first baseman for out number 2. Well, the designated hitter, Grant Little, coming in. And the pitch. And that's going to be line drive right there. And up to first as they get out of a bases-loaded jam to end the inning. No runs on a couple of base hits. And a walk inherited. And one error for the Rockhounds. As we go now to the top of the fourth inning. As Chase Calaboig will lead it off. When we come back, it's a 2-2 tie for the Rockhounds and the Missions. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, leading off the top of the fourth inning for Midland is the 6-hole batter, Chase Calaboig. Calaboig coming in. Pitched by Aaron Leisure. And that one right there in the inside corner for a code strike. And it is 0-1. Got some fans outside the door being loud. Now I guess they're saying, let's go Missions. The 0-1. And right there and out for a ball, and the count even at 1-1. 2-2 our score tie, top of the fourth for the Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. Rockhounds looking for a road victory tonight. And so far as we can all look at it, that Midland down in last place with 53 and 56. San Antonio 67 over 40. So pretty good right here. 1-2 to Calaboig. High fly in the air, and that one shy out of the yellow foul pole. And that's taken for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch here. And that one is high in the air. That one is gone. And boy, that one was hit hard by Chase Calaboig as he rounds the bases on a solo shot to center. And the Rockhounds now take the lead 3-2 over the Missions. Well, that one was pretty good, as that was a hard hit ball. You're not kidding, Bob. Now in is the number 7 hitter, Dermis Garcia. Garcia coming in. And ready to go. That one high fly in the air, and that is out of play. With a count now 0-1. Boy, gorgeous night for this game to continue on. No balls, 1 strike. 3-2 our score. Rockhounds in front. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Garcia. And that one's high fly in the air. Left fielder Fabian will make the grab. And that is for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trenton Brooks.
The designated hitter is Trenton Brooks. Coming in for the Rockhounds. And ready to go. Here's a pitch. High fly in the air. Left fielder Fabian will go out and look at it as he will let it land foul. It's for a 0-1 count now to Trenton Brooks. Swing and a miss. That's the count now, 0-2. Again, I say the score is 3-2 on this ball game. And the pitch. That one is fouled and away. The count now is 0-2. Amarillo leads Arkansas 5-1. Sod Poodles up in front, top of the 3rd inning there at Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo against Arkansas. Is the 0-2 right there, and that's the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Missions do not have a announced 2024 schedule, but we will give it to you day by day and 6 by 6 on the 6 game sets for 2024. Trenton Brooks will go down for the 2nd out, and that'll bring up Cooper Bowman. Bowman coming in and ready to go. The pitch high, and that one is outside for a ball, and the count now 1-0. Two-way top of the 4th inning. No one on base for the Rockhounds in a 3-2 contest as San Antonio trails a run. Midland is in lead of the run. Pretty good right there, right, Bob?
Yes, these guys looking for a road victory tonight here at San Antonio. And the only way they could do that is put the ball in play. Don't let up. Don't get your foot off the gas pedal. You really got to put your foot down. Pedal to the metal, baby.
You're not kidding, Bob. Oh, beautiful night here and sun beginning to set. And gotta say, it is nice. Right there and outside for ball 2 for the count now 2-2. 64 pitches already for the left-hander, Aaron Leisure, as he hits one high fly in the air. And right there, center fielder Lopes will make the play, and that will do it. Well, the tie-breaking run will come in across the score on 1 hit and no errors and nobody left on. Midway through 4 as the Rockhounds lead San Antonio 3-2. Second baseman Jackson Merrill, the 7 batter, will lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Missions. The pitch, that one high and outside for ball 1, 1-0. Well, Arkansas starting to lead off. What the heck is going on in there, Bob?
Shoot, I don't even know. I do hear a little bit of screaming. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you were about to say a bad word, which that would get you into trouble like no tomorrow.
I do apologize, John. I mean, really.
Okay, that's fine. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And they will not get it up in left field, as the left fielder was crouched on his knees trying to make the play. Here's the 2-2. That one hit right there and right back to the pitcher to first, as that's the out. Well, Albert Fabian coming in as he is ready to go. 8-hole cleanup batter. 1 away, nobody on for the Missions. The pitch. And that one is going to be high in the air. Center fielder looking up. And he's got it just shy of the warning track and the wall. And that is a quick out number 2. Michael Cantu 0 for 1, fly out in the second. Coming in for San Antonio. Well, looking pretty good as it gets dark out here. We're the bottom of 4. High in the air. And that will land fair for a base hit. And now the tie-breaking run is in at first. Or the tying run. And now the tie-breaking run, that is the center fielder, Tim Lopes. Right there, down and in for a ball, and the count now 1-0. 1 for 2. Last time a triple came in to run, in to score, as the RBI double by center fielder Lopes. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Not stopping. He wants right there, and they get him easily. And boy, big costly mistake there as that ends the inning, as they will get the runner from first going to second. And that is for the out. Well, we go to the top of the 5th. Logan Davidson will strike up. When we come back, it's Texas League Baseball. The Rockhounds lead it 3-2. Top of the 5th inning coming right next here on San Antonio Baseball Network. Well, we're back here on the Missions Radio Network. Is so far back for Texas League Baseball. Top of the 5th inning as Logan Davidson will lead it off here in the 5th. He's the leadoff batter as the Rockhounds continue this one-run score of 3-2. Right there, line drive in front of Tirso Ornelas. And that is a leadoff hit. Triple-digit fastball, 102 miles an hour on that fastball. One guy gets saying in the audience, get a 2-ball. And he's going at it. And that ball will go foul. So he has to jog back to first. And the 0-1. That one high and outside for ball 1, 1-1. Well, we got to have a chat, and so far the pitching coach going out to talk to Aaron Leisure. And so far the manager will bring somebody else into the mix. And here comes the manager, as that will do for the starter, Aaron Leisure. So far, thus far, through 66 pitches, he's done really well, but is in line for the L if this doesn't change around as quickly as possible. The bullpen will call up Moises Lugo to come in upon the pitch in relief. And now pitching Moises Lugo. Lugo now pitching for San Antonio. And that one high in the air, shy of the mound. Lugo will make the play. And he's got it for out number 1.
Boy, and he comes out of the bullpen.
And he catches the ball right there shy of the mound. Yeah, pretty good. Well, got new score from Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo. Top of the 3rd inning, Amarillo leads Arkansas 5-2. So the Arkansas Travelers get a run on a couple of base hits. And so far, pretty good on that one. Take you back to Corpus Christi as Hooks taking on Northwest Arkansas. And so far, there has to be a score right there. That is line drive up to Ornelas. And that's going to put runners at the corners, first and third. Still just one away. Jeremy Ironman gets on first base, and that'll bring up the 2-for-2 hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. Soderstrom coming in, and the pitch, and that's going to be high fly in the air. Ornelas makes the pitch. That's going to be good enough for RBI sacrifice. And in the score, the Rockhounds to get the 4th run in the score. And pretty good as they get that one going. It's a 4-2 ball game for Midland. Austin Beck 0-for-2, line out and a ground out. And pretty good, the pitch. And that one is high fly. Boy, he blistered that ball. Left fielder's running after it. It's over the wall, and that is out of here. Boy, first one for Austin Beck. As he gets a, boy howdy, 3-run shot. And it is a 6-2 ball game.
You mean it was 2 that were on base?
Pretty good as that one was hit 411 feet, 103 on the exit velocity charts.
Well, so far, Lugo has lost all confidence in this relief pitching.
So the only way he has to get that back, Bob, is he has to pitch in the strike zone. He has to strike guys out, and literally he has to put his focus and those runs behind him. Right there, no balls, 2 strikes in the count. Northwest Arkansas leads Corpus Christi 1-0 as the Hooks are now in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Got a beautiful sunset as Corpus Christi and Northwest Arkansas converging play at Bayfront Park. Beautiful place. Just 2 hours away from this town. Got to say, pretty good on that one. Boy, a big one here in the top of the 5th inning for the Rockhounds as they will get 4 runs across the score. We go bottom of 5, and it is a 6-2 ball game for Midland. Shortstop Evan Mendoza coming in. He takes one high and outside in the outside corner, and that's for ball 1-0. Well, look like Corpus Christi could have a little bit of rain, and so far on a nice evening as it is.
One ball, one strike.
Just look at the orange of the sunset with the clouds mixed in. Just a beautiful orange. Just looking at the clouds. Reminds me of their jersey color, just like Midland's jersey color is orange. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one high in the air. Up in the center fielder will make the play, and he's got it for out number 1.
The right fielder,
Well, that's going to bring in right fielder Tirso Ornales. Ornales coming in and ready to go. Boy, the Rockhounds 1 run in the top of the first, through the 3rd and 4th, 3 runs in the 5th inning. And so far, San Antonio trailing this game just 4 runs in this one. Well, Ornales will get on first. That would bring in Tirso Ornales, the first baseman. And that's going to be lifted high in the air up to center. And that will be out number 2 right there.
The third baseman, number 8, Lucas.
Hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn is 0 for 2, line out and a ground out. And so far, a big one here tonight for the Missions. And that one is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first, 2 away, bottom of 5. Midland leads 6-2 over San Antonio in this contest. 1-1. And that one goes foul for the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't forget, we're getting ready for the top of the 6th for the Rockhounds when we come back after our presentation and break. And so far, our proud sponsor, Dr. Pepper, every Thirsty Thursday. Come on by our concession stands, pay $2, and Dr. Pepper is yours. Right there to second, he'll pass to the shortstop. That ends the inning. And the half of the frame right there is going down. No runs on a hit, no errors, a man left. To the top of the 6th we go. Garcia will come up to lead us off. It is 6-2 Midland. We're back for more right after this on this Wednesday night. And so far, back for more when we come back. Well, about ready to go for the top of the sixth inning for Midland. Leading off, Dermis Garcia. Garcia ready to go. Moises Lugo coming in, and he takes one right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Boy, a beautiful moon as it is full tonight. So far, gotta love a full moon. That one hit the third baseman, Lucas Dunn. He'll zip line it right to Juan Fernandez. And that is a quick out, number 1.
The designated hitter, Trenton Brooks.
That'll bring in the 8-hole cleanup batter, Trenton Brooks. High fly in the air. Fabian shy of the ball, and that is caught for the second out of the inning.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Cooper Bowden.
Boy, 4-0 Wichita, top of the third inning. They're on the porch taking on the Springfield Cardinals. Looking at their scores there, it's a 4-0 Wichita lead over Springfield. No balls and 1 strike. The count now to the 9-hole Cooper Bowman. Neil 1. And that one is fouled off as that'll hit the net. And that's the count now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that one's high fly in the air. Fabian in pursuit hits the wall. As that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the bottom of 6 we go. The Rockhounds lead it 6-2.
Leading off for the mission,
Bottom of 6, here's the DH. The 6th batter, Grant Little, playing in the DH spot. That's going to be line drive up to left center. That gets through for a base hit. Boy, Bob, I will say the fandom here tonight needs to get active and cheer on San Antonio in this ball game.
Well, I gotta say in this matter, John, they really need to get things going.
That's right there, line drive, and they will not look at second, as that will force the runner from second going in from first. And they got a man in scoring position. The 8-hole batter is left fielder Albert Fabian. Fabian coming in to pitch, and that's going to be line drive, and that's up to right field for a base hit. So that'll put corners loaded, as that will be first and third, 1 away, bottom of 6. And that's going to bring in the 9-hole hitter, Michael Cantu. Cantu coming in, and that's going to be ground ball hit to short, to second, to 1, and they relay it to first, and that will do it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. And into the 7th we go, and it is 6-2 Midland in this ball game. We're back for more Texas League baseball as Logan Davidson leads it off for the top of the 7th. It's Texas League baseball, the Rockhounds 6 and San Antonio 2.
back here for the 7th, right on San Antonio Baseball Network.
And thank you, Bob. We welcome you into the 7th inning as Logan Davidson will step in. So far, we are having our score there. Tulsa Drillers at Frisco Rough Riders. Tie ball game at 2 apiece. As Rough Riders, first and third, one away in the bottom of the 4th inning there at Statesman's Park. That one taken right there and inside for a coach strike. It's 0-1 as we're underway of the top half of 7 for Midland. The 0-1. High fly in the air, and that one goes out of play and foul. For the count now, 0-2. High fly in the air, and that one goes drifting out of play and foul. The 0-2. And again, he'll send that one out of play. And it will also go foul as well. Well, today Springfield will announce their 2024 schedule. And I got to say, next year as we play the Cardinals, they will be here for the next season finale for 2024 in the regular season.
And what does that mean by that, John?
Well, if you forgot about what that means, it means that when we hit the end of next year, we'll have the Springfield Cardinals coming to San Antonio for a 6-game regular season finale.
Well, that explains much right there, John. Thank you for explaining that to me.
High in the air, up in left field, and that's going to get through for a 1-out base knock. Well, second and third there at Frisco as the Rough Riders. Rough Riders are trying to break the tie against Tulsa. And now here's Jeremy Ironman right there and out for a ball in the count now 1-0. Boy, nighttime is coming on us. And so far, going to love a good night rest tonight when we get home.
Yeah, I got to say, John, when we get off of here and the ball game tonight, boy, it's going to be pretty good.
I can understand you're pretty tired after today, right, Bob?
Well, you know, today I've pretty much did nothing except help Ann with the dogs.
Well, how is Ann, by the way?
Oh, doing really well.
That one high in the air, and that one goes out of play and foul. One and two. And that one is going to be right there. Jackson Merrill right there to Mendoza and right to Juan Fernandez. And that's 2 Taco Bell double plays tonight. Boy, got to see that again. He flipped it behind his back right there to second. Gets one. And that one right there to Juan Fernandez for 2. 6-2 were scores. We go to the bottom of the stretch inning here in this one. Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in as that one is high and outside for ball 1, 1-0. Garrett Acton and Bryce Conley coming in as 2 right-handers will warm up for Midland here in this ball game. Boy, 6-2 in the contest, and that one is fouled in the way. The count now 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now 1-2. Boy, Rough Riders threatening Tulsa. They got bases loaded. And so far, pretty good right there. Grand slam will put them up to 6-2. as it is here in San Antonio, taking on Midland. Evan Mendoza, the shortstop, filling in for the place of Wander Javier until he returns. In right field is Tirso Ornelas, as Joshua Mears is on the IL for the emergency list. And I will say that we can't wait to see these two prospects return. If they do return for the 6-game season finale against Springfield, that will really be good if they do.
Well, if they don't, then we could see them again next year.
Well, let's hope, Bob. Right there, line drive up to right field as the right fielder will get a base hit. And that is a 2-out single. Well, Juan Fernandez, the first baseman, coming in. And the pitch. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. And the center fielder will range up in left center to make the play. And that ends the inning. Will Tyler Soderstrom will start up the top of the 8th inning for Midland. As we played 7 complete, it is 6-2 Rockhounds.
We're about ready to go for the top of the 8th. And we send it back to Jonathan for the start of this top of the 8th inning. Take it away, John.
Boy, loud cars, right, Bob? Well, leading off the top of the 8th inning for Midland, Tyler Soderstrom will lead it off here as we get things started. Here's the pitch. And that one is inside for a taken code strike. It's 0-1. 0-1. There inside again for a code strike. It's 0-2. 0-2. That one high and outside for a ball, and the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, 7,500 here tonight. And 1-2. That one outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And pretty good right there. Well, we're going to have I don't know what's going on, but right there, a swing and a miss, and he gets them going. In the 5th inning, Austin Beck will deliver one, as that one was a pretty good fastball. As pretty much that one is doing pretty good. Angel Philippe will warm up for the Missions, as he will be in pitch relief here this evening. We're going to have that one high fly in the air. Up in right center is the center fielder, as he'll make the running grab for 2 away. That'll bring in the 6-hole batter, Chase Calaboig, 1 for 3, solo home run. Back in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. And that one high fly in the air. Left fielder makes the play. And he's got it to end this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we're on now to the bottom of the 8th inning as Lucas Dunn will lead it off. And it is a 6-2 ball game here this evening. Well, Lucas Dunn coming in for San Antonio. Dunn coming in, and we got a pretty good angle switch of our camera. That one high fly in the air. The left fielder will make the running grab, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
The designated hitter is Grant Little, 2 for 3, double, single, and a run. Acton looking in. And back to work. Down and in for a ball, and the count now 1-0. Brian Howard and Bryce Conley warming up for the Rockhounds. And gotta say, pretty good as 2 right-handers begin warm-up tosses. Gotta love a pretty good angle out here. That one is fouled in the way. The count now 1-1. 6-2, bottom of the 8th inning. Nobody on, runner. One guy is out. There is no runners on base. So that one is fouled away. The count now 1-2. And the pitch. That one high fly right there. And that will get fair for extra bases. Going to first, going to second. And he's in there on a 1-out double.
Pretty remarkable, the DH tonight.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. Gotta love it from our camera angle, and so far, gotta say, pretty good on that one. Number 7 batter, Jackson Merrill, coming in. And you hear somebody in the audience saying, "Come on, guys, don't blow it."
Yeah, they can't blow it because they're down a lot of runs, precisely 4 runs. And you really got to think about it, John. It is coming back. They're losing this one here tonight.
And that one high and outside for a ball, and the count now 2-0. They're down to their final 4 chances here tonight for San Antonio, and I gotta say, Bob, they are really letting it get past them tonight. 3 balls, no strikes. Albert Fabian, the left fielder, will be on deck, as Jackson Merrill has a 3-0 count right there in for a 3-1 count.
Boy, and Acton is doing pretty good for the Rockhounds. He's got things going.
3-1. Down a swing and a miss, and that's a count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gotta love the camera angle, and so far for both sides, you can watch the ball game right there. And boy, that would have been ball 4. He did not hold up on that one as he swings and misses for out number 2. Albert Fabian 1 for 3, single in the 6th inning. And gotta say, the Mission's down to their final 4 outs in this contest here tonight. And that one down and in for a ball, and the count now 1-0. Runner still holding off after the leadoff base hit that equals the double. And that one is outside for 2 balls and no strikes. And the 2-0. And that one high in the air, up to center, as the center fielder will make the grab. And that will do for 8 complete here this evening. So no runs on a leadoff double hit. And no errors and 1 left. We go now top of 9. And it is a 6-2 ball game in this one. We're back for more right after this from our Texas League score. It is 6-2 Midland Rockhounds.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Well, leading off the top of the 9th inning for Midland, the number 7 batter, Dermis Garcia. Right there, hit to Jackson Merrill. And he will not get him, as that will be a fielder's choice on the base hit. And following that one is an E4 for Jackson Merrill. Second error tonight committed by San Antonio. And gotta say, that one is a real head scratcher. The manager is out there trying to figure what happened. And right there to first as they will look before the first pitch. 6-2, top of 9 here this evening. And that one's going to be line drive up to left field. That gets through for a base hit. So 2-1, nobody out. As a runner into scoring position there, a second. Number 9 hitter, Cooper Bowman. And that one down and inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. So top of 9 on this Wednesday night. And so far we will give you some scores. 6-2 Midland there at San Antonio. And so far you're watching the broadcast now here from our camera. Northwest Arkansas leads Corpus Christi 3-2 as they are in the top of the 7th inning. Amarillo comes back and leads the Sod. The Sod Poodles are up in front 7-5 against the Arkansas Travelers. That one is fouled in the way. The count now 0-2. Well, I gotta say, Tuesday, August 29th, Amarillo and Midland will go head-to-head. So far, pretty good, as that would be pretty neat. San Antonio on August 22nd will take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And that one's going to be right there to second for 1, and they get another Taco Bell double play. And that is 3 times tonight that San Antonio will get 2 of them. And that is for Taco Bell Taco Night. So pretty good right there. And now bring in the leadoff hitter, Logan Davidson. Taken in for a code strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And that's going to be right there. Line drive up to left field. And that'll bring in the 7th run for Midland. On a RBI single that comes in across the score. And the runner from third was pretty much in there. Second batter, Mickey McDonald, the right fielder. The pitch. That one high fly and out of play. For the count now, 0-1. 2 for 4 and 2 singles tonight by the Rockhounds right fielder. 7-2, our new score, top of the 9th inning. The Rockhounds up in front by a 5-run margin against San Antonio. Frisco and Tulsa continues their their tie-up lead of 2-2. So it's a foot race of the two ball clubs between the Los Angeles Dodger and Texas Ranger AA affiliations. That'll bring in Jeremy Ironman. Ironman coming in as he takes down and in for a ball, and the count now 1-0. 2 out, 2 on right here in the top of the 9th inning for the Rockhounds. And so far, pretty good. High fly in the air, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Run number 8 comes in. And run number 9 also comes in. And it's a 7-run lead.
And I will say, John, that San Antonio might lose this one here tonight. I mean, they trail 7 runs against the Rockhounds, and that right there, 2 runs come in to score on that one.
And now Tyler Soderstrom as he'll stride in. 2 for 3, double, single, 3 RBIs tonight. Pretty good night for him.
Yeah, I will say it's a good night for him, but not a good night for San Antonio pitching. They've been struggling all game long to get this game in their hands, and so far the Rockhounds are coming in, and this second game could be it as they'll win this one on the road, it looks like.
Here's a 1-2. High in the air. Left fielder Fabian will make the play, and that will do it. Boy, and they give up a handful of runs, as that will do. As 9-1-2, Cantu, Lopes, and Mendoza will try to get things coming back here tonight. It's a rally, and it's a 7-run lead for the Rockhounds. Michael Cantu coming in as we're about ready to start the bottom of the 9th. That one high and outside for ball 1, and the count now 1-0. Tomorrow our game will start 6:30 live broadcast with a 7:05 first pitch for game 3 of 6 between the Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. Series will wrap up on Sunday as we will play these two ball clubs. And I will say Midland will be at San Antonio till Sunday. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. Center fielder try to make a chase, and he won't get it. That will land for a base hit. Still a long way to go in this ball game, as that'll bring up to the top of the San Antonio lineup. And now center fielder Tim Lopes as he takes one right there and in for a coach strike. Gets 0-1. 2 for 4 triple single, a run here tonight. He must be really proud, but evidently that being proud of giving you a pat in the back will have to wait. 1 ball, 1 strike the count now. So far, a beautiful night, full moon, and few clouds from time to time. And right there and out for a ball, and the count now 2-1. Well, tomorrow, Thursday, our Thursday night broadcast at 7:05, Friday at 7:05. Saturday night is Star Wars night at 7:05 as well. And Sunday, as we wrap up our last game against these two ball clubs on Sunday at 1. Amarillo will also join us on the next following week, taking on 6 games against the Missions. Beginning on Tuesday, August 20th. Or I do need to check on that just for a little bit as we have our next 6-game homestand. Oh, so I do apologize. Tuesday, August 22nd will be our next homestand. Amarillo will be in town. Well, I guess you had a long day, John. It's all right if you mess up 1 or 2 times. Yeah. And that's going to be right there. Lined out the first. And that's going to be second and third. And that'll bring up Tirso Ornelas. 2 singles. 2 for 3 of the evening. And that one's going to be high in the air. And out number 2. Well, a lot of fans are about ready to get up out of their seats as final out will pretty much be a squared away one. But evidently, Midland 1 and all has pretty much taken this ball game by storm. Juan Fernandez will be the last man up as he takes one right there and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Left on base in this half inning, 5 for the Rockhounds, 10 for San Antonio. And it could be 12 for the Missions after this half inning. The pitch. And that's going to be right there. Flipped to first, and that's the ball game. So 9-2 the final score as Midland will beat San Antonio. And the Rockhounds will get their 54th. So that will only mean that Frisco needs to beat Tulsa in order to stay tied up with the Midland Rockhounds. So Frisco will be put in last place just for temporarily. And it is 54 even now against Corpus Christi. Slowly but surely, tie up against the Houston Astros and the A's. And it is 54 apiece for Corpus Christi and Midland. Final once again, 9-2 as we say so long for now. And we'll see you again tomorrow night at 7:05 first pitch.
The victorious Rockhounds, 9 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Mission, 2 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.